Hello and welcome to X and Y Gaming, a very first in a while Let's Play. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards, which of course means we'll have to do a new game, start from scratch. Saving of, oh yeah, well, of course, the old file is already played. And just for brevity, not to date the video of the recording, but Devil May Cry just came out recently, so let's go ahead, because I'm pretty sure Dante is that guy. So there you go. I played like Devil May Cry 2, what was it? But this isn't Devil May Cry, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so in I was gonna say in a mission, or in a mode, in a maneuver, to move away from just Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're going to start videos inclusions like video games. And admittedly, this is a video game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's a fun one. It's one of the first ones where you could use a god card. I had another one where you could get the god cards. Couldn't play them. Well, you could get them. Yes, no? Yes? Yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah, that's good, I like it. I'm not gonna lose today. Great. I'm probably not either, because it's really early. So this is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game you can get the god cards and play them. It's fantastic. Also, despite this being Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's kind of like bad Yu-Gi-Oh! So let me explain. So like, here's a card, right? Here, what? Last warrior from another planet. What is his name? He's got his stars. He's got 7 stars. So it requires 2 tributes to summon. And you give up 2 monsters on your field to be able to summon this guy from your hand. And he's got 2350 attack. It's pretty bad. It gets better. I mean, obviously, they're not going to start you with an amazing holy crap balls deck. And that goes without saying, I guess. But either way, with that one monster, or even this, he's got a name, he's got a level, so you know how many monsters you will need to tribute. 2 for 7 or higher, 1 for 5 or 6, nothing for 4 or less, and also, they've got a summon. The summon basically replaces what would normally be an attribute. For example, something like the Flame Swordsman is a fire attribute monster, and otherwise of such thing like a field spell that would say something along the lines of all fire monsters gain 500 attack while all water monsters lose 400 attack. That's basically the only time the attribute would ever come into play, is when another card says that it interacts with all other cards that have that attribute. That being said, in this game, let's say your water summon monster attacks your fire summon monster. Well, does your water monster have only 200 attack, but that fire monster has 3572? I mean, it's a big number, right? Who cares? He's got 5,000 attack, right? Fire monster, he's a big giant fire 5,000 attack dragon, and you're like, nothing's ever gonna happen to him. But along comes a little water summon monster, and he's got like 100 attack, who cares? And he just looks at your monster and he attacks. And your fire just dies. And it's gone. Because water beats fire all the time, no matter what. And it's stupid. Light beats Fiend, and Fiend beats Shadow or Dreams, or they get their own little 4-way circle. And then the elements are like fire on forest, on wind, on rock, it's all over the place. And then they got divine, which is hilariously anything ritual. Like, it doesn't matter what, right? Like a warrior of Zera, or Zera the Mant, or what? Yeah, there you go, that one. Zera the Mant, okay? Or the hamburger. The hamburger is a divine attribute, and nothing can attribute over it. So whatever. So we got a deck, and they've got a weird rock, paper, scissors, balls to the wall kind of way. Alright, so maybe I can point it out that way. Maybe if you're not too familiar, the best and easiest way to do it is to see it happen. So let's do that. So basically, if you've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime, this is coming off of the second season. What anyone who has seen it would be telling you is the most memorable season of it by far. Because it takes what the first season sets up as pretty rad and okay, and just ramps it up times 1,000. Hilariously, that's also when they started quote-unquote following the rules of the game. Because, you know, the first season of the whatever manga was based off of, they didn't even have rules. Because it was just some made-up BS for this guy's story. And then they actually made the game. And I'm like, alright, well, if we want to keep telling stories about it, we should probably do it right. So they did. And then it's funny, because in this game, they just throw all the rules out of the game and they just make up their own crap. Like, there's no main phase 1 or 2. It's just, oh, I summon a card, and then I can attack, and then I can summon another card, and then it can attack. And it's just dumb. Oh, I gotta stay here and duel everyone, but no one wants to duel because we haven't started yet. So they walk away to their pre-designated destinations. Even if they have to walk through you. Yeah, get out of here. Alright. And then Bones is gonna go to cemetery. He doesn't want. I don't know why he walked off to the left. The cemetery's up this way. And then Mai goes to a casino or something. I think. I don't know. Yugi doesn't want to duel because he doesn't want to lose. And then Rex Raptor, who I found out hilariously, you can literally lock him out of ever being a reduel. Or of anything. He won't even talk to you anymore. He'll be like, why would anyone talk a duel to you? Leave me alone. Like, that's all he'll say. I was like, oh my god, it's hilariously sad. I feel bad now. Poor asshole. There you go, it's starting or something. I won't lose. Hyo. And the lady. And the guy who's running the tournament, which you would almost make you think, I mean, you think it's probably rigged for him to win. But, like, he's also hella rich and has pretty much every card he can ever want, so. Man, when you really stop and think about it, this entire anime just falls apart. Welcome to Duel City. Man, I gotta find someone to duel, and I'm pretty sure the first one I can duel for a locator card is this guy, but he's not here yet. So we gotta fight his Goonies. So let's do that. So you want to do this? I do want to do that. Are you sure of it? I am. So you gotta give up an ante, right? You gotta be like, if I lose this duel, you can have my rare card. Shadow Spectre's not rare, but it's the first card it showed me, and it says I have one to ante, so. So basically, here's the thing, like, right, here's a trap card, and it says, a trap card that is deadly to low-powered monsters that attack it. Your opponent would not select it as an attack target, so that's already a misnomer. Basically, if your opponent's monster, declares an attack, and that monster just so happens to have 500 or less attack, then House of Adhesive Tape automatically activates. You don't get a say in it. Just, its condition is met, therefore it triggers. And then it gets destroyed. And then, there you go. And something like Dark Hole, just, blah, 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 it destroys every monster on the field. So, in this sense, Dark Hole does exactly what it does like in the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. But as we go along, you'll probably notice, if you're familiar with the traditional TCG card game, you'll be like, oh, okay, well, that's definitely not what that card does. But most definitely I'll be pointing them out as we go along anyway. So, that's the bone guy, so I'm assuming he's got an earth monster, so, let's get some water out there, and it's the first turn, I can't attack. Defense. Oh! Okay, so, here's a 300 attack monster, right? I can run the risk of having the rock, paper, scissor equivalent of, well, you know, attacking over whatever he has. And no matter what my attack is, even though he's in defense mode, and regardless of what position he's in, if my rock wins, then it's destroyed. Now, of course, it could backfire, and I could be like, you know, have a fire monster attack into a face down water, and well, there goes Flame Swordsman. He did. But, you know, it's one of those risk things you just gotta take as you go along. And, like, as you'll notice, especially these monsters, they all have really low attack points. And eventually you'll get ones that have, you know, 15, 17, 18. The really good ones have 19 and 2,000. And it's funny because the way they built this game, like, okay, here's the prime example. Skellingle. In the TCG version, it's a flip spell monster. Skellingle, you set it face down in defense position, right? Or somehow otherwise get it onto the field in face down defense position, right? And then either you flip summon it or your opponent attacks it and it gets flipped up that way. Its effect happens and you draw a card. So the way in this game goes, when you play a monster down, as far as the opponent's concerned, this card is face down. They don't even see what this is. I can reveal it immediately to use its effect, or I can reveal it immediately when I declare an attack with it. And yeah, it's dumb. So I use the effect, I draw a card, and then his thing's done. I can't even attack. I already summoned this turn, how we doing? Oh yeah, I summoned him. Well, anyways. So basically, you want to use a monster's effect, you have to use it the turn you summon it. And that's the only monsters who have effects. So for something like Panther Warrior, who's a 4-star monster who has 2,000 attack, and a normal effect of downside of you have to tribute a monster to declare an attack, in this game he's just a normal monster. Because that effect is continuous, and the only effects that exist in this game essentially are, well, ignition effects. And only for the one turn, so hope you get your use out of them. Now, in the sequel, they did, you know, they kind of ramped up a bit. They added a bit of diversity of what kind of effects could take place and happen throughout the game. You know, more prevalent graveyard effects. For example, what's in the opponent's graveyard right now? Bat? Just bat. Like, I have Mask of Darkness. This is even like... Okay, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. He has bat in his graveyard. Okay, so whatever this is, I'm going to attack into it. Now he is still Scorpion. Bat no longer matters. Whatever monster gets sent next, still Scorpion no longer matters. Everything in the graveyard doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the last thing that got sent. So something like Monster Reborn, whereas normally you get to get back any monster from either player's graveyard. In this one, you only get the monster in your opponent's graveyard. Little backwards and kind of dumb. So if you want to make a huge plus off of it, you gotta kind of be lucky or just, you know, hold on to it until the time is ripe. And until then, or if you're just looking for a quick plus, sack it out and tribute, who cares? That's usually what I do. It was a lot easier, right? Wait, it's a loon. I don't like a thundercloud on my field. Tribute it, get a god card. Hilariously, you can only get 2. You can get raw in this game. And then immediately after, the credits roll. Oh, okay, cool. Great, thank you. 1350 attack, that's actually really good. So let me see. Where I had 1600, right? And I got a capacity of 5. If some of the higher ranging cards are like in their 70 or 100s, you're gonna have a lot of grinding. We'll see. Because I'm only at 1200. And so far, I don't think I'll have to do anything major. What am I even at? Oh my god, 14 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy for a first episode. Or is it? Is that would that be like an inaugural thing? Like, it's your first episode. It should be I don't know, a treasure. My better half, who's for some reason wearing clothes, tells me it would be better at 30 minutes. And that's an inaugural thing. And yes, so those of you who are like good at hearing, I'm vaping. If you don't actually care or not, oh no, shit. Probably not. Honestly, I think a lot of the other two won't fight me anymore. They're like, man, just go see Bones, man. We don't want to duel you. I'll duel Bones and we'll get out of here. I love it. That's funny. Yeah, I think a lot of the stigma around vaping has died off a lot. Because for a while there, like anyone, any type of vape, it didn't really matter. People were gonna shit on you for it. I guess so. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard not to swear. It's such a vernacular. That's like one of the things I want to do moving forward. Swear less and/or not at all. For just general progression reasons. That too. But anyways, I gotta say, Bones, you have... Oh, he did a Pokemon thing. But seriously, Bones, you've got a disturbing lack of zombies, okay? You've got bite shoes, and this is a fungus amongst in my face. Let me see. I don't... It is, but that's an element one, so this is one of the light ones, so... I'll just win by attack, and then it'll do actual damage. What? It's so defensive. But is it a defensive zombie? Wait, if it is a zombie, then this should kill it outright. Oh my god, it actually worked! I have 0 attack. That should not have... Oh my god, I hate this game at the same time. Because it's hilarious when a 0 attack Unhappy Maiden can run over anything that's a fiend summon. But it's a really pain in my ass when my light summon Blue Eyes White Dragon can get ran over by a 0 shadow summon. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'll tribute the 2 or 3 monsters for Ultimate Dragon and just use that. And then nothing, pretty much nothing's going to attack over that. Like, it's just not. Oh, hey, Pot of Greed. Oh, I have it from the get-go. Oh, that's my favorite. Give it to me. Give me the 2 cards. I love it. Yay. Here's another random thing you can do. I can just discard a card because I want to, right? Like, you just can. Which also, you can only have 5 cards in your hand, mind you. If you have 5 cards in your hand and you go during your draw phase, you pass it. You don't get any new card. So, you know, you have 5 cards, like, I don't need, like, Geldagra. Just discard them. Now I can draw a new card. I just discard everything, except don't. Alright, let me seriously, though. Oh my god, another one! Oh, I should have tribute summoned. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh! I did not mean to do that. Okay. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'm okay. We got a sandstone. Is he sand or is he stone? We don't know. Okay, so here's another prime example. Sinister Servant has a continuous effect. Well, I guess it's more of an ignition effect. Where's no? No. It had to be a trigger. Because it triggers during the standby phase if he's in the graveyard. Yeah, it's a trigger effect. Wow. This is totally wrong. Both first times. First 2 times? Fuck, I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't right now. Sinister Serpent has an effect, and it's a trigger effect. Okay? And those don't exist in this game. You can't do that. You can't have a graveyard effect. Sorry, Sinister Serpent. Stop doing that. So he doesn't get one. So he's just a normal 300 do-nothing monster. I love him. Look at him. He's so cute. 1350. Yes! Yes! Oh, death by sinister serpent, baby. Look at that. Bones, you are sad and dead. How is it? I mean, it's ice cream. I would imagine. Oh. Pumpkin, the king of ghosts. He requires a tribute. Yeah. Oh, wow. Your duelist level is below the cost. This card can't be put into the deck. Oh, it's another thing they have is cost. Not only does it take a part of your deck capacity away, you also have to have a high enough duelist level to use them. So if you want to use some of the strongest cards in the game, you have to max your duelist level out at 255. Another tidbit I forgot about. Man, this game is nuts. Well, anyways, I got 2 locator cards now, which is all the cause to have my my little border changed. But I don't know if you noticed this or not. I hope you did, because I thought to put them there. I thought that would be nice. Mr. Pro Jared had his playthrough of the Pokemon trading card game recently, and he had 4 little things on either side. I think the actual game did that, but I thought, well, that's pretty cool. Now it'll be something to put as a border. So as I gain locator cards in the game, too so shall they be on the border. I'm sitting here with ice cream in my hand. I need to eat it. We'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm actually gonna put content. I promise. Bye.